What's going on, everyone? TJ Fitness Deal News Reviews, and together with me,
Chaos Crew, bring the Chaos pre-workout.
yeah, second generation people, second generation. I'm gonna take you through the level of this thing. I'm gonna share with you my personal experience using this one over the last week or so. Then, towards the end of the video, I'm gonna give you my final verdict. Let's get right into it. People, listen. Scours is actually a company out of Ireland. Yes, people, Europe got game. I reviewed the first version of this thing about a year ago. I loved it. Loved it. I was super surprised by how well it hit me. The mood elevation, the focus, the energy. It wasn't a crazy steam junkie pre-workout, like heart rate goes up, energy for whatever, 10,000 hours, like hooligan assassin type thing. But it was no rage. It was just a positive, super positive experience. The only downside the Bring the Chaos version 1 had, big ass downside, by the way. It literally tasted like a big ass. That was a problem. Big problem, by the way. Big ass problem. Anyway, second generation, they did change the formula a bit and they fixed the flavor, which I'll talk about in a second. But let me take you through the formula here. And then at the end of this, when I actually get to the experience, I'll share with you how I feel this is different from the previous one, because labels are just labels. Anyway, let's start with the pump formula. L-citrulline and Norvaline. You have L-citrulline at 4 grams, Norvaline at 100 milligrams. That is okay as a pump formula. It's not the best pump formula I've ever seen. I say here on the channel all the time, put 3 grams or 4 grams of L-citrulline or 6 grams of L-citrulline malate, add like 1 gram of agmatine, and I'm good. Add to that Vaso 6, a 7, glycer pump, stuff like that, I'm even better. But this is like, I would say, L-citrulline by itself doesn't do anything to me. L-citrulline with Norvaline does a bit to me. It's not the best I've ever seen. Anyway, let's go forward. Beta-alanine at 3.2 grams, tingling and some endurance. Like it, I like beta-alanine. If you don't like tingling, your problem. Anyway, let's look at the stimulant package. So we have caffeine, Araya Genesis, and J Regia, which is basically DMHA. They just don't want to write DMHA here to amino because it's actually banned, and J Regia lets them slide it into Australia and other places. Anyway, listen, caffeine at 250 milligrams, that's it. 250 milligrams of caffeine. Like steam junkies go, so 250 milligrams, that's not going to do anything. This is exactly where labels are just labels. The previous version only had 250 milligrams of caffeine also, but it felt amazing. Amazing, people. Labels are just labels. Labels are just labels. Anyway, 250 milligrams of caffeine. Araya Genesis is 250 milligrams. It's a lot of Araya Genesis. That's a focus and mood elevation ingredient that I really like the combination. I said it several times. Caffeine, Araya, J Regia, or DMHA, that is a great start for a good mood elevation, focus, exotic stimulant pre-workout. And then speaking of which, you have, how much DMHA do we have? 200 milligrams of J Regia. On top of that, and I think this is a mistake, it's probably 500 milligrams. It says 500 micrograms of L-tyrosine. 500 micrograms of L-tyrosine, it's like dust. It's nothing. It's probably 500 milligrams. Then on top of that, they added Nulombo nucifera at 100 milligrams. I really like it. It's a focus and mood elevation ingredient. You don't see it quite often, but you do see it. And I actually like the combination with this one. Then on top of that, you have L-theanine at 250 milligrams. I actually mentioned that during the first version review because they also had 250 milligrams of caffeine, 250 milligrams of L-theanine. L-theanine is sort of like it's actually not a stimulant at all. At all. It is the exact opposite. It's supposed to tame off the downfall from caffeine. And I don't like the ratio of 1-to-1. I just don't like the ratio. I don't know why they stayed with it. What I felt with the first version is that it's one of these pre-workouts that just dies. It doesn't have an after effect. Like you're in the gym, you're working out. There's some pre-workouts out there, again, assassin, hooligan type pre-workouts or areas that would stay with you for 2, 3, 4 hours. If it's hooligan, it will be the whole day. After that, you still feel the energy. Version number one just tamed off really fast. Not a crash, just tamed off, went away. Anyway, so that's what's in it. So as far as the package, it's actually a very similar package, a bit of a different ingredient set, but very similar package. You get a good focus package here, mood elevation, stimulants, not a lot of caffeine, an okay pump formula, I would say. Not a lot for endurance, just beta-alanine, not a lot for endurance, really. Anyway, people, that's it. But labels are just labels. Labels are just labels. Yes. Okay, let's go into the actual experience. Let's start with the flavor. The one I have here is sour gummy. It's okay. It's actually okay. You're gonna be fine. As far as the scoop size, by the way, 15.1 gram. I did hear from the company that the first batch actually had like a scooper issue. So it's really a fully rounded scoop in order to get to 15.1 gram. And I did try it with a flat scoop. There's a big difference. So the right serving is a fully rounded scoop. When you look, if you get this one, try it first to make sure that you're actually getting the right amount. I know that the company has fixed it, so it should be okay. Anyway, and that's it for flavor and scoop size and whatever. As far as the actual experience. So listen, I had a lot of expectations because the first version, like I mentioned, I really, really liked. So listen, the second version is very good. Really good. I like the second version also. This is one of these positive experience pre-workouts. You're gonna get the energy kick. It's not gonna be one of these, like, again, like, it's not like Hooligan, Ares, Pre-Stack. It's not like gonna hit you, boom, in the head in like 5 minutes and you're like, whoa.
What just happened?
No, this is gonna take, actually, for me personally, this took a good 20-25 minutes to kick in, right? Way longer than you would expect from a Steam Junkie pre-workout, right? 20-25 minutes. Once it kicks in, positive mood elevation, positive focus, okay pumps. Listen, okay pumps. The pumps, I know that like the review bros, and I'm gonna link to their review below, they reviewed it and they actually mentioned that the pumps are better than the previous one. I didn't feel anything special about the pumps here. As far as the actual experience, I would say it is a bit less focused than the first version, but as far as mood elevation and energy, I still really like it. The only difference that I felt is that this took even longer to kick in versus the first version. But as when it did kick in, good, very good mood elevation, positive experience, good focus, not tunnel vision, crazy focus, but good focus and good energy kick. Same thing like the previous version. An hour and a half, 2 hours after you take it and you're done with your training session, that's it. It's gone. And I mean gone. You don't feel shit. Like and I again, like, hey, Chaos Crew, next version, 100 milligrams of L-theanine. How's that? Try it. See what happens. Anyway, but the overall experience is very positive. I really like what this thing brings in. If you're looking, so this is it. If you're looking for a positive experience, not a Steam Junkie experience, maybe you're working out late at night. Would be a perfect fit. If you're working in the late evening, right? Working out in the late evening, this is a perfect fit because you're gonna take it, you're gonna love it. Mood elevation is gonna be up, focus is gonna be up, good energy, and then it's gonna go away and you'll be able to go to sleep. There you go. Take Hooligan at 7 p.m. You're gonna sleep at 7 a.m. the next day. So this is actually a good experience when it comes to that. That's a very good use case for that. And like I said, this definitely, you feel the exotic stimulants here. You feel the mood elevation. You feel the focus. You feel the energy. You know that difference when you use something like the Chaos Crew. So that's it, people. As far as my summary, pumps, okay, really entry-level pumps as far as I'm concerned. As far as energy, really like the energy for the 2 hours it's there. As far as mood elevation, really, really love it. That's actually the strongest suit here. I'd say euphoric feeling. Focus is good. Not tunnel vision focus, but very good. And as far as the actual longevity, like I mentioned, it has advantages if you work late in the evening. I really like it. Not out of power. I didn't feel super powerful. Not rage. This is a positive mood elevation type reward. Overall, people, get yourself some. This is something that you actually want to have if you're trying to play with exotic stimulant type pre-workouts. Listen, people, as far as we can find it, I do think that you still can only find it on the Chaos Crew website. So at least in the US, I'm going to link below and I'm going to talk with the guys, try to get you people some coupons. Because this is shipping from Ireland or something like that. So anyway, try to get something, free shipping, discount or whatever, something that will make this palatable. Listen, people, if this video was helpful in your Chaos Crew decision-making process, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more reviews like this, because this is what we do here. Honest people. We won't tell you this is the best thing ever, it does everything well. No, we'll tell you exactly what this is good or not good for, so you can make smart decisions. And if you want to save money, you know where to go.